images of it yesterday where there was plenty of oil across the rear axle. Maybe they haven't gotten to the bottom of that mechanical issue.
Where did Chester come from? He wasn't even close to Edgell in a straight line, and he snuck up the inside at turn 2. Gee, Chester 104.2 on that last lap. Comfortably faster than anyone else in the race. Seconds quicker. And he's going for the lead down the back straight.
They're going to deal with he's going to deal with Mason's here very, very quickly. The amount of straight line power that's in that car. ABS working really hard breaking into turn 5. Even a bit too late. Didn't make the apex cleanly.
This thing is an absolute rocket ship. Now, if he wants to push on here, we could see some pretty impressive lap times. From an older spec Tasman Motorsport car, which now lives here in New Zealand, running in the Endurance Championship, as well as this Trade Zone GDR NZ category. And McIntosh in the Evo, unfortunately, has pulled up. Now, that's on the runoff in between turns 5 and 7. So should be okay. There's multiple tyre bundles blocking him. The Trans Am now puts the pressure on. Nice move for P3. Remember, these cars started nearly a whole minute back on the pack, and they've already, in 10 laps, got to the lead.
Good job, Mason, in the Sylvia. He knows that he can't hold these guys out for too many laps, so he's done the right thing. He hasn't made it easy for them, but he hasn't fought too hard at the same time. So he'll be having a great time in that car, just even battling with these guys.
Well, it won't be too long until he's battling with John De Veth in the prototype. Because that Daytona car is up the inside and moving on through to P4. Fastest lap of the race last time by was John De Veth in that wild sports car, 103.7. I reckon the 102 is not impossible here. A clean lap for that prototype, we might just see it.
We've just had some information come to that Evo that we saw of Conda. It was parked just after the braking zone into turn 5, and he's got a power steering issue in that car, so he's done a really good job to park it out of the way, out of harm's way. No safety car needed to clean him up, and he'll sit there and have the best seat in the house in case anyone makes some good moves down at the hairpin.
Slater and Verrett both coming in. So their race done. Traffic. So he started a minute behind that CRX. He's caught it, and then caught it again to lap it in the space of 12 minutes. That's impressive.
Technically, it was about 57 seconds behind because he had that stall off the line and he was a little tardy.
This problem's gone from bad to worse here. It's getting smokier lap by lap. Skyline also with issues. We're all running out of gas here, aren't they? Doesn't sound happy. We come into the pits. He goes to Veth around the CRX. About twice the size of the little Honda, that car. Chester ripping through the lap traffic. Veth now up to 3rd place, 2 seconds quicker than the leader last time by, but there's heavy traffic to fight through.
And this is awkward here, isn't it? Not only for the guys that are trying to get the passing moves done, but also the guys that are doing their real best to stay out of the way. There's 2 moves going on. The guy in the true blue livery, unfortunately for him, he's doing very much his utter best to get out of these guys' way, but also that little Honda that was trying to make a move on him too.
So De Veth now to P2. Let's see if he can chase down the leader. 2.8 seconds roughly between Chester and this wild Crawford. Max Crawford, the company founder, originally from New Zealand, based out of the USA. There's 3 of these cars in the country. There's a twin-turbo Porsche-powered car that has won the last 5 championships here. It is a total weapon. Glenn Smith, the driver of that car, not here this weekend, but this gives you an example of what these cars are like. 2 laps to go. It's been an exhibition class here this weekend, so not competing for championship points. Probably a good thing considering 15 of them got bogged on the dummy grid yesterday.
Such a great sounding car, this Crawford prototype. It comes past our commentary box and it actually vibrates the walls in here. It's a really deep note to it, very different to anything else that is running this weekend.
So Conda Stuck out on track, as we saw. I haven't seen much of this car of Conal Dempsey, but he's been moving comfortably up the pack, up to P7. I think that crack in the windscreen's getting bigger.
Looks like it's stabilised over the weekend. Certainly hasn't got bigger, but what I can see there is those red lights that Dempsey's just hit the alarm cancel button, like a good race car driver. Warnings come up, and I'll just cancel that. But if we keep an eye on this for a minute, you'll see 2 red lights on the outer side of those shift lights if it returns. There was also the red bar at the bottom of that Motec dash. So let's see if he pulls into the pit lane here or whether he presses on and he's just ignoring that warning. Mustn't be very serious. So he's just hit cancel. We'll see how serious it is.
I dare say he's the one who pays the bills. It'll be serious when he pulls the thing apart later and goes, oh, he's having too much fun.
If it's an engine issue, he might have to pull himself aside and have a stern chat with himself.
Last lap, still plenty of traffic here for Chester. The gap, not big at the moment, but there's not long until the checkered flag, and De Veth is seriously committed up the inside at turn 8. It'll be tough to catch him from here. It's not impossible. The run to the checkered flag. He said we'll get a bit of a speed comparison test, and we're getting it right now. Surely can't really miss.
Speed from that prototype.
Not a bad effort. Nearly got there. 0.7 of a second. Just needed one more lap. De Veth setting the fastest lap of the race on the last lap, a 1:03.3. That is fast.
We nearly had an F1 speed comparison finish there, didn't we?
I know.
We called it early.
It was building. Your name's on that car, mate. See if you can go down there and have a lap. The Chester and Jones car gets the win. And pulling up for a quick congratulatory chat. That's a nice effort from Chester getting the win. John De Veth chased and chased, didn't give up in a race that went safety car free here at the ITM Auckland Super Sprint. They started a long way back and they were patient as they picked through